Hello everyone, we are going to talk about the movie called Tokyo Story. What we will cover is about the movie's director, the film style that was used in the movie, its music, the background of the movie, awards, historical background, and one of the key concepts of the Japanese people that we learned in the Japanese mind textbook and how it's shown in the movie. First, let's talk about the director Yasui Ojiro. When he was in high school after watching a movie called Civilization by Thomas H. Haynes, he decided to become a movie director. His uncle recommended him to the Fuchiku Film Center in 1923 and started to work on movies. In 1927, after his first film sold out 10 tons, he made 53 movies and was considered as one of the most successful film directors in Japan. The first he got introduced to the world was in 1950s. Western movie critics and other critics called him a great author who denied the traditions of Hollywood. In all these movies, the shots where he put everyday situations such as eating, changing clothes, saying hi to people, watching something with someone together were the ones one made the movie so lyrical and touching. And because he wanted to make it natural and realistic, Tokyo Story's pacing is slow. Important events are often not shown on screen but revealed through dialogue. For example, the train journeys to and from Tokyo are not depicted. Also used the distinctive camera style, meaning the camera height is low and almost never moves. People like Donna Ruiz or Sturlo David Foster focused on old style, especially on the camera style called tatami shot, not moving camera, non-existent of dramatic scenes. They also focused on the cycles of variations of stories about a child's growth, daughter's marriage, and the old parents left alone. Also favored a stationary camera and believed strongly in minimalism. David Dresser has compared the film style and the outside plot to Zen Buddhism and the modern world's fascination with surface value and materialism. In his narrative storytelling, also often has certain key scenes take place off camera with the viewer only learning about them through the character's dialogue. Satya Goshen, who participated in making music for most of the film of ours, composed the score for Tokyo Story. The movie is not heavily dependent on film music, however, it clearly shows the emotions and tensions needed for each scene. Certain sadness when Tommy went for work with his grandson, bright theme when all couple having a picnic to Tokyo, lonely music when they spend time in Tokyo, and calm music when they pass out. Tokyo Story was released on November in 1953 in Japan. The director and the screenwriter Go Noda wrote the script for 103 days. It was inspired by the 1937 American film Make Way for Tomorrow, directed by Leo McCarey. Both films depict an elderly couple and their problems with their family, and both films depict the couple traveling to visit their children. However, there were differences between the two films. The older film takes place in Depression era in US with the characters' problem being economical, but Tokyo Story takes place in post-war Japan, where the problems are more cultural and emotional. Even though the idea of the movie was originated from an American movie, the film has been considered too Japanese by Japanese film exporters and immediately received no international recognition. However, when the film was screened in London in 1957, it won the Sutherland Trophy was following year and was praised by movie critics in New York in 1972. The story of Dokuro is widely known as the masterpiece of Earth and is often cited as the greatest film ever made. In 2012, it was voted the best movie ever in a survey of film directors by the Sight and Sound magazine. It got other awards throughout time such as Venice Film Concours in 1954 and Online Film Television Association in 2007. Now let's look at the historical and cultural background of this movie. Themes in the film include the breakup and westernization of the traditional Japanese family after World War II and the inevitability of children growing apart from their parents. The film takes place in 1953 post-war Japan, a few years after the new civil code of 1948 begins the country's rapid regrowth and embraced Western capitalist ideals, while simultaneously destroying all the traditions such as the Japanese family and its values. The traditional Japanese society was a family composition by the IE system and a patriarchal system formed a family structure that gives men the strongest power in the family and controls the lives of children and wives. And the oldest son has the duty of support his parents. The Japanese is taken mostly high-context communications who are more likely to regard candid approaches like perception checking as potentially others. The families in Tokyo Story also mostly show in the high-context culture. They concern others without expressing everything they want to say. On the other hand, American used language as clearly and logically as possible as low-context culture. According to the Japanese Mind textbook, Western people consider directness and the honest expression of one's opinion more important. They tend to express their ideas more clearly. The American family man expresses their own ideas honestly and clearly in order to get a better understanding of each other. They prefer direct expressions and talk with my family a lot. Thank you for listening.